What if your local ice cream parlor wasn't just serving sweet treats, but also a slice of deceit that could shatter your trust? It was one of those blistering summer afternoons when the heat seems to seep right into your bones, and a refreshing ice cream becomes the only salvation. I was determined to get my daily fix from Frosty Dreams, the ice cream parlor that had become the heart of our little town. But on this day, nothing was going to be as it seemed. Ethan Walker, the unassuming CEO of Frosty Dreams, had a secret. For the past few weeks, he'd been hearing whispers online, complaints that the prices at one particular location were wildly inconsistent. Rumors of overpriced cones, missing receipts, and shady management had spread like wildfire. Normally a hands-on leader, Ethan decided to don a disguise and go undercover as just another ice cream lover to get to the bottom of it all. Dressed in a worn college sweatshirt, faded jeans, and a baseball cap pulled low over his eyes, Ethan looked like any other regular customer. His transformation was so complete that even his closest friends would have no clue it was the man behind the brand. With non-prescription glasses perched on his nose and a bit of scruff adding to his everyman appeal, he headed out on his mission. Stepping into the Frosty Dreams parlor, Ethan was immediately struck by the ambience. The shop was spotless, with bright blue accents and playful decorations that one would expect from a premium ice cream brand. But something was off. There was an undercurrent of tension in the air. The usually cheerful chatter was replaced by hushed whispers and anxious glances exchanged between the staff. Approaching the counter, Ethan ordered a simple vanilla conge plain, unadorned, nothing fancy. It was the easiest way to compare what he saw on the menu with what he was about to be charged. The menu proudly displayed a price of $4.99 for a single scoop, yet as the cone was handed over, Ethan was stunned to see the cashier announce a price of $7.50. The extra charge was both unexpected and unaccounted for. As he took his first bite, the delicious, creamy flavor couldn't mask the nagging feeling that something was terribly wrong. Ethan discreetly observed the parlor. Two young women, working behind the counter, exchanged furtive looks as they restocked toppings. Their names, Sophie and Lily, caught his attention from their worn-out name tags. Their voices, low and trembling, hinted at secrets too dangerous to share openly. While enjoying his ice cream, Ethan couldn't help but overhear their conversation. In a hushed tone, Sophie confided, "I feel terrible. If we tell anyone about the real prices, Mr. Grayson will fire us. He's been pocketing the extra cash." Lily, her voice barely above a whisper, added, "I've been keeping records on my phone. The prices change every day, and customers are being charged so much more than what's on the board." The pair spoke with a mix of fear and frustration, revealing that their manager, Derek Grayson, was running a crooked operation by overcharging customers and manipulating the registers. Ethan's heart pounded as he realized the magnitude of the fraud. What had started as a series of online grumbles had now become a full-blown scandal unfolding right before his eyes. Determined to gather more evidence without blowing his cover, he pulled out his phone and began taking discreet photos and notes. A little while later, a middle-aged couple entered the parlor and placed an order for 2 premium sundaes. As they left, they barely muttered a thank you. The discrepancy in prices was now undeniable, and whispers among other patrons started rising. Soon enough, customers began comparing receipts and recounting their own experiences, each story more unbelievable than the last. At that moment, the atmosphere shifted from mere murmurs to a full-blown customer revolt. People started questioning the overcharges right then and there, forming a quiet but insistent chorus demanding answers. Even as the tension escalated, Derek Grayson appeared at the office door. He was a man who prided himself on keeping a tight rein on operations, and his normally polished demeanor was quickly fading as he realized his scheme was being exposed. Ethan, still in disguise, decided to confront the situation head-on. With his voice steady and a calm determination, he approached the counter. "Excuse me," he began. "The menu clearly states a single scoop is $4.99, yet I was charged $7.50. Can someone explain this discrepancy?" His question hung in the air, drawing the attention of every customer and staff member in the room. Grayson's face turned a shade redder. He barked a reply, "If none of you want to pay our prices, then maybe you should just leave." But the customers weren't having any of it. They continued to share their own stories of overcharging, some even pulling out their phones to show evidence of different prices on different days. Amid the chaos, Sophie and Lily exchanged worried glances behind the counter. Their fear was palpable. They had been forced into silence for too long. Yet here, in the spotlight of public scrutiny, the truth was finally coming to light. Ethan's calm yet firm presence underscored a crucial message. Integrity always prevails, no matter how deeply deceit may be buried. The tension reached its climax when Ethan, lifting his phone to capture a live video of the confrontation, said, "I'm not just a customer. I'm the owner of Frosty Dreams. And I promise you, we will fix this." His revelation sent shockwaves through the room. The customers, who had grown tired of being cheated, erupted in supportive cheers. Even Sophie and Lily let out a sigh of relief, their faces lighting up with hope as they realized someone finally cared enough to take action. In a desperate attempt to salvage his control, Grayson tried to slip an envelope across the counter, a thinly veiled bribe, offering a special discount, as if that could cover the massive discrepancies. But Ethan was unfazed. "A bribe won't hide the truth," he declared, his voice resonating with authority. "Today, every customer will pay the correct price, and every employee will be treated with the respect they deserve." In the minutes that followed, Ethan coordinated with local law enforcement who had been alerted by the commotion. Customers stayed back to ensure that every detail was recorded and every overcharge was noted. It was a moment of communal empowerment where people banded together to hold a business accountable. By the end of the day, Frosty Dreams had undergone a dramatic transformation. The ill-gotten gains were exposed, and a thorough internal investigation was launched. Grayson was relieved of his duties on the spot, and steps were taken to rectify the pricing errors and rebuild trust with the community. In a heartfelt address to the Parlor's loyal customers, Ethan reassured everyone, "Our mission has always been to serve you the best ice cream with honesty and care. Today, we've learned a hard lesson in integrity, but tomorrow, we start fresh, ensuring that every scoop is not only delicious, but also a symbol of fairness." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the town, the Parlor buzzed with renewed energy. People left not just with ice cream in hand, but with a sense of community and justice restored. And as for Sophie and Lily, they finally found the courage to speak openly, knowing that their honesty had sparked a change that would protect every customer who walked through those doors.